Hi, welcome back to Dami's Kitchen. My name is Dami. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make Moin Moin roll that went to Harvard. This Moin Moin is actually easier than it looks and it tastes really good. It's going to give you Moin Moin with a nice presentation. Alright, so let's get into it. So to make my Moin Moin, I have 3 cups of beans. I prepared this yesterday by adding some beans into my bowl. And then pour water on it. Now I'm just scooping out the shells that float to the top. And then I'm going to pour my beans in the blender. I didn't let this soak for long. It was about 2 minutes, or the time it took me to pick out all the shells, because when you leave it to soak for too long before you blend it, you start actually blending the beans, and we don't want to blend the beans now. We just want to get the skins off. So the next thing I did was to rinse it. To help save water, I'm going to be straining this into another bowl using my sieve to catch all the skins, and then I'm going to reuse that water to rinse the beans again. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this. If the water gets too cloudy, I'll change the water, and I'll keep doing this till I get all the skins off. Okay, so now my beans is clean. It's fine if you have some skins left. Now I'm going to soak it and put it in the fridge. So when you peel your beans, you leave it to soak overnight. The next day, what I just did is to share it into freezer bags, and I'll put it in the freezer. This can last for, this will keep well in the freezer. So anytime I want to make Moin Moin or akara, what I just do is to bring it out the night before and leave it to thaw in the fridge, and then I'll use it the next day. I'll just blend it up the next day. So this is my beans. I have tatase, rodo, ginger, garlic, onions, some sweet mini peppers. I'm going to cut this so that it's going to give my Moin Moin a nice cross section. I have some diced eggs. I have some fish, some roast mackerel. If you've not seen the video of how I make a roast mackerel, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below, and I'll also put a link up so you can look at that. Some salt, crayfish, and vegetable oil. Now I'm going to chop my peppers, and then I'll set it aside and blend my beans. So I'm blending the beans with the onions, tatase, rodo, ginger, and garlic, and I'm going to blend this till it's very smooth. I used some smoked mackerel broth to blend this to impart a fishy flavor to my Moin Moin. So the next thing I'm going to do is to transfer it into a clean bowl. And then you just want to rinse out your blender with some water to avoid waste. When I make Moin Moin, I like my batter to be very watery, because when it comes out of the oven, I just like to spread it like butter on my bread. By the time the Moin Moin gets cold, it's still going to get hard. So if your Moin Moin batter is too thick from the beginning, it's going to, by the time it's cooked, it's going to get hard, and then by the time it's cold, it's going to be like stone. So you want it to be quite loose. Okay. Since I use the fish broth to blend this, you don't need a ton of seasoning when it's time to season your Moin Moin. So I'm just using some ground crayfish and some salt. I'll mix this together well. Then I'm adding just a little bit more water. And now I'm adding my vegetable oil. Then I'll prepare my pan with some parchment paper. You have to use the parchment paper for this stage. Otherwise, if you try to use aluminum foil, the moi moi will stick to it. Okay. You want to make sure it gets to all the edges. My oven is done preheating. Now I'm just going to add the toppings to my moi moi. You can put whatever toppings you like, but it's nice to play with different colors so that you can have a nice color contrast when you slice into your moi moi. So I'm just adding some smoked mackerel, my boiled eggs, and then I'll add the sweet mini peppers. So once I put this in the oven, I'm going to watch it like a hawk. You shouldn't put it for more than 20 minutes in the oven because you just want to cook it till it's set. If it gets too hard in the oven, by the time you try to roll up this moi moi, it's going to crack and it's not going to look nice. So once you're done, you have to make sure you stay with it and keep checking. You can start checking at 15 minutes if your oven eats differently, just to make sure that the moi moi doesn't get too hard. Okay, so now I'm just putting on the rest of my peppers. And then I'm going to bake this for 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes, the moi moi is ready. You can see it's still soft. We just cooked it till it's set. So all we are going to do is to roll it gently. You want to roll it while it's still warm so that it can cooperate with you. And then leave it like this. I'm just going to put this cup here and leave it to cool in this form. Now my moi moi is completely cool. This is how it looks. It stays in the log shape, and this is how it looks when I cut into it. You can see the peppers, you can see the eggs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed already. Leave a comment in the comment section below on what you think about this recipe, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.